craving seafood boil, but we are pressed for time, so we're gonna remix it with some ramen noodles. Once you try this, you're not gonna want to eat your ramen noodles the same way after this. This meal was truly unforgettable, and this is how I made it. I started off by boiling my corn and eggs in lightly seasoned water. Then I removed the boiled eggs and the corn and placed them to the side once they reached my cooking preference. I wanted this meal to feel luxurious, so I incorporated lobster tail and some shrimp as my seafood for this meal. I'm starting this new year by stepping outside my comfort zone and trying new things, lobster tail included. I then realized that lobster tails are really not that hard to cook. I placed them in the seasoned water for 3 to 4 minutes. Once cooked, I placed them to the side. Then I moved on and started to prep my sausage. I am using the turkey smoked sausage, but you can use whatever you prefer. Once those were cooked, I removed them out of the pan and started on my sauce. Melted some butter. Actually, I melted a lot of butter, and then I added some garlic and some chopped onions. One thing I would like to add is I wish that I chopped the onions a little bit smaller, but it all worked out at the end. Once I allowed the garlic and the onions to simmer, I added the shrimp. While the shrimp is in the pan, I would season it with my favorite seasoning. Some people will season the shrimp on the side, but I like to season it while it's in the pan. Just watching the shrimp just bathe in all that butter and onions and garlic just makes my mouth all watery all over again. Once I removed the shrimp out of the pan, I started on my seafood boil sauce, and these are the seasonings that I use that are displayed on the screen. I like to have my sauce to have a little bit of kick. Well, I lied. A lot of kick, I should say. So basically, make your sauce the way you prefer. Now I'm adding the chicken broth and allowing the sauce to boil a little bit, and then I'm going to add my hot sauce, my lime, and my lemon. Okay, the sauce is done. We're going to allow it to cook a little bit, and then we're going to move on to the noodles. These are the noodles that I'm going to be using. Now, I like my noodles to be al dente, so I let it cook for 6 to 7 minutes. So I put everything together in a bowl, and I added the sauce, and this is the finished product. Save this next time you want to treat yourself for pushing through life.